Get my 6. What's up, guys? It's about 95 degrees here this afternoon. I'm getting ready to mow anyway. I'm walking around making sure there's no obstructions where I'm going to mow so I don't hurt my blades. Getting rid of the sticks. Making sure the kids' toys are picked up. Listen, I found something very concerning in regards to how nasty this upcoming winter is going to be. I'm itching there behind my ear. All right. This is not a wives' tale. A lot of folks, especially country people, know that you can tell how bad the upcoming winter is going to be based upon the coloring of the woolly booger. It's a caterpillar that turns into the monarch butterfly. Typically, it's black on both ends, and then it's orange in the middle. Now, it was believed it was just an old wives' tale that the more black the woolly booger had meant the more harsh, the nastier the upcoming winter was going to be. Throughout history, we found this to be true somehow. So obviously, it's not a wives' tale, an old wives' tale. Obviously, Mother Nature knows more than we do about nature. And that makes sense. She's been here longer. She's been here forever. We've just been here for like, I think 35,000 years. Modern man, 35,000 years. So when I'm out, when I'm doing my chores around the homestead, when I'm doing whatever out here, I'm always looking for signs to tell about upcoming weather, like these clouds back here. I typically don't mow in 95 degree weather, but it's obvious from these clouds that in about 3 hours, we're going to have a cloud burst and there's going to be rain everywhere. So I've got to get my grass mowed, okay? So while I was out picking up obstructions, with all this in mind, I found a woolly booger that, and I know right now, here in Virginia at least where we are, wah-hoo-ah, go, who's go, not sponsored, just fans, big fans. We're in the middle of like the hottest, longest heat wave we've had in many years. It's been in the mid to upper 90s for like 2.5 months. That's kind of why it's not it's not too comfortable being out here, but it's all we've had for the last 3 months. So it's like, I'm used to it, you know. But despite this very uncomfortable, very hot summer, I just found an indication, two actually, that it's going to be a very cold, a very harsh winter based upon the coloring of the woolly booger. Let me show you what I just found. So we have not just one indicator of a very harsh winter coming up here in this woolly booger that, as you can tell, is all black, but we have a second indicator that it's going to be a very harsh winter in that we have a woolly booger tick that has sucked so much blood out of this woolly booger, and I'm going to reverse the phone's or the camera's angle here in a minute so you can see it. Not only has it sucked all the blood out of this woolly booger, but it's sticking around, it's staying here so that when it digests that blood, it can get its next meal. This tick knows that the upcoming winter is so harsh and so nasty, it's going to be so terrible that not only must it feed off of the woolly booger now, while it's still the middle of a heat wave in August, but it cannot lose contact with this woolly booger, or it will starve to death this winter in this very harsh winter. Let me give you a closer view. So guys, let me zoom in. I have never seen anything like this before. As you can tell, the woolly booger, still alive and well, is solid black. There's no orange on this woolly booger whatsoever. Historically, this has meant that we've got the winter of a century coming up. We've got the nastiest winter of the past 100 years coming up, and I know we had a very nasty one just 5 or 6 years ago. Okay, but that summer the woolly boogers at least had an orange stripe going through their midsection. But as you can see here, there's not even an orange stripe going through the midsection of this woolly booger. Okay, so that's number one. Now, number two, look at that woolly booger tick right there beside it. It's full of blood. It's fully engorged of blood that it drank from the woolly booger. So it should be content to just go off and rest somewhere in the shade and get out of this 95-degree weather that I'm out here, commiserating through because I have to mow my grass because it's too long. It's gotten too long. And look at these storm clouds. I'm telling you what, here in just a few short hours, it's going to be raining hard, and it's supposed to rain for days once it starts. I can't let my grass get any taller. I look like I don't care about my property, but I do. So I gotta get it cut. So anyway, two terrifying indications of a very, very horrible upcoming winter. Look at that. And when the woolly booger moves, the tick moves right along with it. That tick's like, no way, woolly booger. You're telling me with, the fact that you're pure black, we're going to have a nasty winter. And so even though I'm totally, full of your blood right now, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Because once I've digested this blood, I need more to get through this winter, woolly booger. So there you have it, guys. I just showed you the proof, which is in the tasting of the pudding. Now, of course, I didn't taste the woolly booger, and I'm not gonna. And I didn't taste the blood-swelled tick, and I'm not gonna. But I don't need to taste it when I can see it. The evidence was right there. You just saw it as well. So you go on and laugh at me right now, and you're like, wow, nobody even makes the winter predictions until the new Farmer's Almanac and the old Farmer's Almanac comes out in like October or November. Hey, I'm getting ahead of the game. You watch. You mark my words. The winter of 2021, 2022 is going to be horrendous. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be like the nastiest winter ever. And I'm not a fearmonger. I don't care because you can't see, but there's like 10 rows of covered firewood there. I got dump truck loads worth of red oak logs. I don't care. I got a wood stove in my house. We get 6 feet of snow, power goes out. I don't care. I'm prepared, and I'm not a prepper. I'm just not stupid. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not a prepper. Probably pissed a lot of people off by saying that. But listen, the United States of America, where we live, is the only country in the world that actually gives their citizens money during times of pandemic. Really? What more proof do you need? Listen, if you're actually stockpiling stuff because you're one of these prepper dudes, you know what you're doing? You're collecting stuff for the biggest, baddest MFer in your neighborhood when the SH hits the fan. That's what you're doing, brah. I don't do that. So anyway, we're prepared. We got a nasty winter coming. So I need to get out here after I mow this grass and start sawing up more of this red oak because it's going to be such a nasty winter based upon that pure black woolly booger, the completely blood engorged tick. What more proof do you need? I mean, what more proof do you possibly need that this is going to be the worst winter in like a lot of winters? You don't. You just got it. You just got it all. You just got everything you needed. All right, I got to mow grass before it starts snowing.